What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi. Not the best in the world, but don't forget, comment your jokes down below. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Xiaomi, I don't know how you say it, but the Xiaomi S Android box. And this one supports official Android TV, and it's not a cracked version or anything like that. It's actually the official version, which you don't really see in hardly any boxes. It's not a new box, but for the price of it as well, I think it's definitely worth taking a look at. And one more thing as well. Alexa, play Kenny Loggins Playing with the Boys. Comment below if it plays for you. Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's crack on. Right, so yeah, do comment down below if it started playing, and I do apologise if it's night time and I've just woke your family up. But first of all, I want to thank Banggood for sending this product out to review, and if you are interested in looking at this product, I will leave links in the description down below. Right, so this is a Xiaomi Mi Box S, and there is another version, but that's only got like 1 GB of RAM, which doesn't really appeal for the price difference. So we're not going to do a right long unboxing. It's going to be pretty quick because it bores me, it bores you, and I say this all the time, so let's get on with it. That's the box. That's the Mi Box S, and to be honest with you, it feels really premium, it feels sturdy, no rattling. Like it. It's quite heavy, to be honest. It is plastic, it's like a matte finish, and there's not really anything on the box. That's the front of the box, both sides nothing, and then on the back you've literally only got one USB port, your HDMI port, your audio, and obviously your power. So there's no Ethernet port, there's no optical or anything like that if that does appeal to you, but we will try some speed tests in the video. Right, so this is the remote, and personally I love it. It's a Bluetooth remote, so it's nothing like the infrared ones we get on the more budget boxes where if you don't point it bang at the box, you start pressing it and you go, whoa, what's up with me controller? But I like how plain it is. I like it. Also, as you can see, you get a live button, Netflix button, and then you get your volume, you've got a power button on there, and then the voice control and shit like that. And then we get the power, and then we get yet another HDMI cable. But I like this because it says me on it. It's like it's me own. Right, so that being said, let's jump into the video, hook the box up, see how it performs, see what it looks like, see how it just feels. We'll do a few different tests on it, then we'll jump over, look at the pricing, and would I personally invest my money into it, or do I think it's dog shit? And then you'll comment down below saying whether you think it looks dog shit. Have you got one personally? How do you find it works? Do you like it? Comment them down below. Right, so once again, let's crack on. Right then, so what you will notice is when I first launched the box, it does ask you to set up a couple of things if you want any apps installing, like before you actually launch the box. And when it's actually started, I didn't do that because I think it'd bore you, and it looks exactly the same as the Nvidia Shield layout. And like I said before, you will come across a lot of boxes with the same layout, but majority of them aren't official. There's only actually Nvidia and Xiaomi, whatever you want to call it, that are actually Google certified official Android TV OS. Well, I think it's only them two anyway, I'm not sure. And this means they support such as 4K Netflix, you can access your Amazon Prime Video, they support all the official apps. And then you've obviously got the Fire Stick, which supports it as well. So if I do go into Netflix, it's already pre-installed on the box. I did ask it to install it for me, and it just did it. It just did it for me. That's how good it is. So what you will see is there's no need to use the Air Mouse or anything like that. It's actually the official app for Android TV. And then if I want to play something, there's no messing around like on your more budget boxes, and we can just play it. As you can see, it plays crisp. So then what we're going to try some 4K content on YouTube and see how that plays. Right, so when we launch it, hopefully it's going to play well. It should play well. As you can see, the picture looks quality. It's smooth, it's not buffering, so the picture quality isn't too much for it and it can handle it. If we just go across and make sure it is actually playing in 4K, and as you can see, it is in the highest setting, and it is doing an awesome job of playing that. Honestly, I think the RAM of the box and the price is going to surprise you. So now I'm going to go into Kodi and play some 4K content via an external storage. So a memory stick is what's in at the moment. And all we're going to do is we're going to go down to his videos, go to his media sources, and then we're going to play a couple of videos and just see how they play. And I do expect them to play really well. The picture on that just looks crisp, it looks awesome. I love it, I really do. We're just going to play one more video, see how that plays, just so you can get a general idea of how it performs. And look at that, it looks mint. It really does look mint. Although in the recording software, the picture does look darker than on the actual TV I am using the box on. I don't know if this is the contrast and brightness on that TV, but honestly, that looks awesome. Another thing is the voice search works really well. It even understands me. If I go into Puffin TV and just search something, letscrackon.org. It can understand what I'm saying, so 9 times out of 10 it's going to understand you as well. And also another thing, the home page is very customizable, and that's why I like it. You can add and remove things really easy from the home screen. Simply long hold what you don't want on there, remove it from your favourites, it's gone. If you want to add something to it, click on the plus button, click on that, it's there. Long hold it again and you can move it to the front if you want, you can move it wherever you want. You're also going to see you've got a lot of different sections down the left hand side. I haven't been watching the Paw Patrol and dolls and things like that, it's my daughter that raids my account, honestly. So if you want to move one of those categories around, all you have to do is click left, click on that, and you can move it up and down so you can customise that bit as well. And what you can also do is at the bottom, go on to customise channels, and then you can remove the things that you don't want on there. So say you go on the Google Play Movies and you don't want the featured section to be there, you can turn that off. And then at the bottom you've got the promotional bit, we can turn that off as well. And then what you can do is add more to it. So if you want the top selling ones there instead, click on that. And look, it gives you a more personalised look, and it's how you want it then. A lot of boxes are restricted to how the homepage looks, what you can do with it and what you can add. The Android TV look, I love it. It just lets you personalise it to how you want it. A lot of boxes do limit you to what you can do customisation wise, and the Android TV look and how it works is the best. It's the best around. Ain't no one in the world. Right, so another thing as well, when it's supported, the Android TV version, it updates automatically, or it gives you a notification up top there. You click on that and it will tell you if you have got an update available. You'll notice a lot of budget boxes don't allow you to update or upgrade. This does it, gives you a notification, and then you can update exactly the same as the Nvidia Shield. Right, so another thing we like to look at is, can you highlight the top bar inside third-party apps? I know a lot of people will say, well, it's expected, or a lot of boxes don't allow you to go to the menu section, the search icon, and it can become a real ball ache having to activate a mouse to be able to do that. So all we do is go, and there you go, you can see you can highlight the top bar, and I know it sounds daft, but that makes a massive difference, massive. And I'm just going to try a quick bit of gaming now to see how it performs, and I have got an Xbox 360 controller, I think that is. I think it's Xbox 360, and I'm going to try pairing that up to the box. So we're going to go to settings, so then we're going to add accessory, and then hopefully, so like we said, it's usually the X button and the A button to pair the remotes up. And then it should start picking it up and flashing. Don't know if it'll work, but usually it does. There were a button on top. So let's pair that bad boy up and see how it works. Right then, so let's see how it plays. We'll launch it. And like I said, I've hooked up an Xbox remote here. I don't know if it's an Xbox One or Xbox 360. I'm not sure. Let's go. Running lovely. Beautiful. Go on, get him. Get him. Boom. Flattened you. What are you doing? It's really responsive on that as well with the Xbox controller. You can see how fast I'm jumping, how quick it's responding. Oh no. But there we go. See again. Running brilliant. Slight little jutter then, but working brilliant. As expected, you can also pair up, such as the Wii chip remote, one with a USB. This has got a QWERTY keyboard on the back. I love using it as it's always got a mouse function on. And as you can see, it works brilliant. And the back button also works, which on a lot of budget Android boxes, it doesn't support the back button for some reason inside these kind of controllers. Right then, so as you can see from the results of the Antutu benchmarking test, it gets a score of just over 46,000, which isn't great. In fact, it is pretty low. But when you look at the performance of the box and the fact it's running Android TV and it's just smooth, supports your Netflix, your 4K shit, it's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome. Right, so looking at the price of the box, that to me is really low for this kind of box. £55, which is probably just over $60. I would choose this over any other Android box in its price range. Even like the GT King and that, I'd pick this box over that. It runs smooth as hell. It runs just like my Nvidia Shield. Every task I've thrown at it, it's done well. It's played 4K in both YouTube, Netflix, and Kodi by the external storage. It's done everything awesome. More customizable, it's easier to use, a better interface. The only problem you have got is it only comes with an EU adapter, which means it's a plug that's dog shit and it won't work in the UK, US and things like that. So what you will need is a plug adapter. Obviously, if it isn't an EU connection, you will need one of these if you are in the UK. And if you look at the top there, it only comes with 2GB of RAM and 8GB of storage. You've just seen how much I've installed onto it straight away just to test it, and one of those being Antutu benchmarking test, which is a big file, and you've got to install 2 of those, and it was still running great. So it's running Android 8.1, and I think that's the upgrade that the Nvidia Shield has just had. And then you've got your Bluetooth and all that other dog shit. We can have a look at a couple of specs if you want. So what you can see is the CPU is a quad-core Cortex A53. The GPU, so the graphics, is the Mali 450, and then it tells you your RAM, your ROM, your Bluetooth. You can pause the video and look at that if you like. Right, so that's the Xiaomi, I don't know. But yeah, that's a Xiaomi Mi Box S. And is it worth the money? This is probably one of the only boxes I would say, yes, 100%, absolutely. It's worth £55 if you're going to invest in an Android box. How would it compare next to the 4K Fire Stick? A lot of people do prefer to use Android boxes as opposed to Amazon devices. I think it's purely down to personal preference, but this Android box is going to replace the GT King upstairs. There's not really anything bad I can say about it. It runs great, and that's it. So if you're watching this video, do comment down below your thoughts on it, what you think it looks like. Do you own one? Do you own a Xiaomi Mi Box S? How does it perform? Have you had any problems? I think it's awesome. What I will do is, don't forget, I'll leave links in the description down below if you want to take a look at the box. And that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da! It comes with a Bluetooth remote. I personally like these remotes, they connect really well. Even the more premium ones do them as well. I don't know what I've just said. Right then, so and like I said, you do come across boxes that have the same interface, but there's hardly any of them that are fun. It just lets you personalise your box to how you want it. And one of these. Is it worth the money? Oh. So what you will need is like a plug adapter if you haven't got an EU plug. How would it compare next to the 4K Fire Stick? I'm not so sure, but a lot of people do rather use. How would it compare next to the 4K Fire Stick? Well, a lot of people I don't know what I'm trying to say.